Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Who's here for the first time? Oh, we have a few people. So, welcome. This is our living room. So, sometimes people don't realize that this is a house, this is a home. It's our home. Charles lives here with Hélène, my wife. That's my son. And my wife, Hélène. And the blonde one is a volunteer, Wendy. Her birthday's coming up very, very soon. She's going to be 29 plus tax in Sweden. Just that's a joke. Come on. All right, so just for the newbies here, we have 3 bathrooms, 1 on each floor. Please, when you leave the door open and the light on so we know that it's available, and it's also easier to find. So you saw the ads. Those people support our endeavor. We have a nonprofit called the Timucua Arts Foundation. Charles made that sign right there. And so that's about it. Now, you have a couple of jobs to do. The first one is to check that your phone is actually silenced and disable the flash, please. You're allowed to take pictures. You're encouraged to take pictures, share them on Instagram or whatnot, but make sure that the flash is off. I am I'm filming everything. We have 4 cameras and recording, and so it just helps the video when there's no flashes. In case emergency, this is very easy. Just come down if you're on the balconies and exit where you came in. That should be good. Small crowd tonight, so no problem there. I want to thank our sponsors who sponsored the row of the seats. We have new seating coming in, and we have some sponsors here. Steven is here, and anybody else? And then we have, of course, we have board members here. Wendy's a board member. And we have volunteers. Of course, Wendy, we have Sunny at the bar. And we have Chris. Chris is a volunteer. Very, very helpful to the foundation, Chris is. Who else? And Charles, of course, is volunteering, my lovely wife also. Okay, so that's that for that. Now, if you want to participate and you want to help and you prefer donating for projects, like concrete projects, we have projects for you to support. Our next one is to improve the accessibility of the bathroom down there, so $500. We'll put a plaque on there thanking you for your support and help making that better for people in wheelchairs and whatnot. And we have many, many other projects, but I find that it's easier if I just do one at a time. So we'll pitch this one until somebody takes it, and then we'll go to the next one. So the new seating is coming in maybe 3 weeks. It should be in. It's all cut and stained. We need to varnish it and then assemble it and then upholster it, and it's gonna be nice and comfortable, safe, and raked, so that every row is higher than the one in front, so it'll be much more comfortable. So tonight is the last night that you can see Laura Riekki paint live in front of the audience. Her art will stick around. Her art will be here for almost like 2 more weeks, basically, and so until the end of the month. And so we hope that you will look at the art that's in the lobby. That's all her art as well. It's all for sale. The postcards are free, so take one. The prints are $30, and then we have, I think, one painting that's $145, and then the other ones, 20 by 20, are all $200. And she's so nice that she's actually offered to donate half of the proceeds of the 20 by 20 paintings to the Timucua Arts Foundation. So please buy them now while they're here, and then you can, it's a beautiful Christmas gift. I'm just saying. And then those are also for sale, and the most expensive one is $900, so they're all very, very affordable. And so you can talk to her about that. She's going to come on stage now and start painting soon, because she feels like it. So she coaches rowing, so that's why there's a lot of rowing in her paintings. And I guess now we're going to have, like, paddling. Like, how do you call that? Wikaila. Oh, that's... stand-up paddleboard. So that's actually a very good exercise. Lots of professional golfers do that as an exercise. I'm just saying. So she's going to be painting live. If you have a glass of wine in your possession, lucky you. I don't. I have to work, of course. Keep your wine glass for the whole night, and when you're about to leave, just bring it to the bar. That's all we ask. And then your kitchen trash goes in the bins in there. Everything compostable, like the utensils are compostable. Everything's compostable. No single-use plastics in this place. Our lighting is all LED. We're the greenest venue in town by a long shot, by the way. So, and we strive to get better at that, so we're going to even get better. Matt's got recordings for sale, but he's going to tell you about that. And then, of course, you have the bowl. This is a magic bowl. It takes the money from your pocket or your purse, and like it's just like, actually, the money that goes in the bowl, it's not magic. The money goes to the performers, and it helps us a lot to keep going. So please, if you like what you hear tonight, put money in the bowl. What's that? Well, that's always the hope. It multiplies in the bowl. Yeah. All right. I have talked enough. So you're here to listen to Matt. So please help me welcome Matt Bednarsky. Pardon me, guys. It's live. Magic. Adversity, no one's exempt, and life will never be what you expect. You gotta think good, you gotta think well. Even if you're feeling unhappy as hell, take it easy. Take a deep breath. You can fake it, oh so much is what you make it. Take it easy. That's right. Even when it's winter, keep summer in your heart. See the bigger picture when they're picking you apart. When there's a desert that is drying up your soul, listen to the rushing of the waterfall. Take it easy. Take a deep breath. You can fake it, but so much is what you make it. Take it easy. Maybe ignorance is bliss, but maybe it's a choice to listen to the music and tune out all the noise. There is so much noise. Take it easy. Take a deep breath. You can fake it, but so much is what you make it. Would you breathe with me? Take it easy. On a Sunday night in Orlando, take it easy. Yeah, thank you so much. Woo. Thank you so much. It is an absolute joy to be here on so many for so many reasons, on so many levels. I love performing with art being created as well in this different medium. It's just so wonderful. So, Laura, good to meet you. And good to enjoy your art, yeah. And, yeah, it's just wonderful to be in this great place. And
and Benoit and his family just being ambassadors for art. So thanks for joining us on this quest tonight, carrying the torch. And I've been doing this for a while now, performing and trotting around in a car with this guitar. And I've been fortunate. I've been doing this for so long that I've developed a set of offices all across the country, all across the world. Decent coffee, free Wi-Fi, and I could spot them from a long way away. It's a big yellow M, stands for Matt. And I stop at these places and I get some work done. So I was stopping at one in Lima, Ohio, which is kind of the middle of nowhere. And I was taking my guitar out, and the storm was whipping up, and the wind took my guitar and smacked it against my car. And so I looked down. That guitar, this very guitar, had a big gash that erupted right here. Yeah, right. And so what do you do? I didn't know what to do. What do you do when you don't know what to do? You call Siri. And Siri told me to call that guy, who told me to call that guy, who told me to call that guy. And that third guy was a guy named Mike at a place called Pappy's Guitar Repair in a town called Waynesville, Ohio, population 850, the middle of nowhere. So I go and I show him my guitar, and he says, yeah, you busted it up pretty good. Come see me in 3 hours. This is a 2-day job. I got one gig that night. So I go and I gallivant, and I come back, and that guitar, this very guitar, looks just like this. And so I went on my merry way. My merry ways led me to the White House today. And the kicker of that story is that guy Mike happens to be the mayor of that tiny town. And then after that, I went and I toured Europe, and I did some shows in Germany. And I learned that the word for mayor in German is Bürgermeister, which to me means master of burgers. And so I wrote a song about cheeseburgers that I'm going to play for you tonight, and it goes like this. No, I'm just kidding. This song is about my feelings. This song is about people like Mike. This song is about pretty much the only thing consistent, stable in your life and my life, and that is constant transformation, constant motion, constant change. Guitar nestled in the trunk and heart thumping in her chest. Car rolls off the interstate as she makes her way from out west. Takes a deep breath anticipating what Nashville has in store, while the car heads home the other way. He made the same trip 3 years before. And you can try to hold back the winds of change, but like a feather falling on the sand, just get blown away. Someone's where you were and someone's where you're gonna be. The only thing that's constant is we're changing, constantly moving in, moving out, moving on. A candle flickers on the front porch as he says his last goodbye. He knows he has no other choice, though it tears him up inside. A tear-stained hand behind the door weakly shields her eyes. But when a heart is left in pieces, there's another who will make it right. And you can try to hold back the winds of change, but like a feather falling on the sand, just get blown away. Someone's where you were and someone's where you're gonna be. The only thing that's constant is we're changing, constantly moving in, moving out, moving on. Well, it seems like only yesterday that he moved into this world. Laughs and cries and are full of wonder, a story to be told. But now the sun is setting and his days are almost past. But his wide eyes marvel yet again at a new light approaching oh so fast. and you can try to hold back the winds of change, but I recommend you let them sweep you up and on their way. Someone's where you were and someone's where you're gonna be. The only thing that's constant is we're changing constantly, moving in, moving out, moving on. We're moving in, moving out, moving on. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I try to write songs that I think that I hope that people can relate to. They hear it and they say, "Oh, I can understand that. I get it." I hope you have no connection with this next song whatsoever. It's been days since the pillow welcomed me home, and in these bleak weeks I've been jealous of the stone. Just 'cause my eyes closed don't mean that I rest. The weary lays down, his heart pounds in his chest. Oh, I'm so in need, so in need of a good night's sleep. I'm sick of rising in the morn to the pity of the day, after losing to the night's scorn. Just give me one stretch to make me well. I said I'm tired of living as a shell. Oh, I'm so in need, so in need of a good night's sleep. So in need, so in need of a good night's sleep. Thank you so much, guys. Woo. I have a rule. When there's a piano, I have to play it. So I think all of us, no matter what age, 20, 40, 60, 80, there's still always a part of us inside that is 12, 13, 14, when life was just a little simpler. We're told we're growing up, we're told we're taking on responsibilities, but a part of us still harbors right back curled up in the corner. There are no words for the feeling you get when you lay your head on your sought-after bed, when the cold outside's a memory by the fireside. It takes you back to the days of old when Mom and Dad ran the world from your home. Every day well fed, with all your needs met. The child inside us never goes away. He still needs to know that everything's okay. He still wants to be tucked in at night. He still needs to be by a shining light. He just wants to know that everything will be alright. I used to think that one day I'd grow up and take care of myself, wouldn't need no one. But the slices of time are arbitrary lines. It sneaks up on you in a slow cascade. Ready or not, there is no way to wait. And the boy or girl is off into the world. The child inside us never goes away. He still needs to know that everything's okay. He still wants to be tucked in at night. He still needs to be by a shining light. He just wants to know that everything will be alright. Grandparents and parents are daughters and sons. Age is a number that, when uncovered, shows the heart is still young. The child inside us never goes away. He still needs to know that everything's okay. He still wants to be tucked in at night. He still needs to be by a shining light. He just wants to know that everything will be alright. everything will be alright. Okay, a good show is like a roller coaster. You know, you take them up, down, up, down. So don't worry. Put the tissues away. We'll get back to up for a moment. Now, concerts are like the old school VH1 behind the music kind of thing. You learn some things in the nooks and crannies of the songs. And so I wrote this song, had the idea for this song in New York City, wrote this song in Newport, Rhode Island, and put a bow on it in Huntsville, Alabama. Sometimes that happens. You slap some puzzle pieces together and you wind up in Florida singing that song. And I shot a music video to this song. I have much longer hair, but I promise you it's still me. If you want to see it, there's business cards and stickers out there. Up for grabs. Take as many stickers as you want. Yeah, it's online. And so we shot it. I was very excited. I go on tour, of all places, to Florida. This was like 4 years ago, and I get a text from the director, and he's like, hey, man, video came out great. What a good shoot. My hard drive crashed. I didn't back it up. So, yeah, I was perturbed, right? So we got back, shot it one day. He edited the next day. It was out after that, and nobody, including myself, has ever seen the first version. You'll see the second one. And the song goes a little something like this. People say a lot of things. They can promise to your face, but when you need them, walk away. Yeah, people are a funny bunch. Say they care and commit, but when you need them, then they quit. If people are many, then friends are few, but I wanna know, which one are you? I need a friend who can do what they say and mean what they do. Can I rely on you? Can I rely on you? Yeah. Not a there with the bullets still to get through the easy and tough times too. Can I rely on you? Can I rely on you? People come and people go, but I want to know. I said, can I rely on you? People from time to time, yeah, will disappoint and let you fall. We are human after all, but people still can surprise. Lift you up on your feet, give you just what you need. So when I am hurting, I just need a hand, yeah. Will you be one to meet me where I am? Oh, I need a friend who can do what they say and mean what they do. Can I rely on you? Can I rely on you? Yeah. Not a there with the bullets to get through the easy and tough times too. Can I rely on you? Can I rely on you? People come and people go, but I want to know. I said, can I rely on you? Oh, 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 oh. Hey, I'm not denying that you are trying, but when the water's rising, when that storm is writhing, will you still be here as if the sun were shining? Don't worry about a thing. Everything is gonna be alright. Oh, people come and people go, but I want to know. I said, can I rely on you? One more time, I said, can I rely on? Can I rely on? Can I rely on you? Woo, thank you. Thank you so much. So most of what I'm playing here tonight is on the CDs that I have here. But music is changing. The way people receive music is changing. Today, people listen to a lot more just songs instead of albums. And, if somebody gets an album, they might listen to it and they might remember 4 songs. They might not even listen to the whole album. But if you release one song every couple months, people will listen to one song. Give them one song, they'll listen to one song. If you release one song every couple months for 10 songs, you just trick them into listening to an album. So this is what I've been doing, and this song actually comes out next month. It's very new. It's very new, and I recently moved from Nashville to Pennsylvania, and where I'm living right now, there's a factory that hums and clanks and groans and buzzes and hums all the time. Pretty much the only day it takes off, I think, is Christmas. Yeah, and so that caused me to ponder, all this hullabaloo. What do the birds think? To the birds, is it a constant storm that just never is ending? Or how about the cars that are just rushing by on the street? To those critters, those creatures, is that the newest predator in town? And those thoughts wove their way into this song that's called Garden. There's a factory that doesn't sleep. It hums and clangs constantly in the name of productivity. Its smoke seeps through the air as the ground is ripped up bare for the extended operation next year. I wonder if the birds think it's a kind of storm, one that never calms down. And the cars that rush by like a bullet from a gun, are they just the new predator to those who forever have roamed about? Are we fitting in, or are we kicking out? There was a time when we knew the land, we held the earth in our hands and felt the spirit from the first light. The sun and moon were our guides, our breath was synced up with the tide, harmony was the way of life. I wonder if the birds think it's a kind of storm, one that never calms down. And the cars that rush by like a bullet from a gun, are they just the new predator to those who forever have roamed about? Are we fitting in, or are we kicking out? I'm hoping that you'll help me, please. Don't you want a world of peace, one where all beauty can grow? It's time that we remember we are not the center and the only ones who call this place home. I wonder if the birds think it's a kind of storm, one that never calms down. And the cars that rush by like a bullet from a gun, are they just the new predator to those who forever have roamed about. Are we fitting in? Are we kicking out? There's a factory that doesn't sleep. It hums and clangs constantly in the name of productivity. Thank you. Thank you so much. So if I'm known for a song, that's not saying much, it would be this song here. I think our culture, and by our culture I mean the Western one, tends to idolize trivial things. Things like youth and physical appearance and celebrity and fame, fleeting things, whereas other cultures revere wisdom and true beauty and true art and depth. And I wanted to interpret that through song. And this is called Grand. Bottle of red wine blossoms with age, and the life's master craft is revered in a frame. But somewhere along the line, wisdom became weak, and a quarter through our time is where we now hit our peak. You will do well to remember the wise. Look into their eyes and leave the mirror far behind. When did old star meaning too late? And when did grand stop meaning great? The obsession of the world is fleeing from the grave. Fleeting youth and looks are taking the center stage. But beneath all the chatter, what is it we say? That your heart doesn't matter once your head shows some gray. You will do well to remember the wise. Look into their eyes and leave the mirror far behind. But when did old star meaning too late? And when did grand stop meaning great? Run while you can, 'cause one day you will be slow. Shine while you can, 'cause one day the glow will go. But I hope it doesn't take till then for you to know that what really matters doesn't go when you grow. You will do well to remember the wise. Look into their eyes and leave the mirror far behind. When did old star meaning too late? And when did grand stop meaning? In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you feel the sunshine? Can't you just see the moon shining? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Guess I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. And And when the grand stop meaning great. Thank you so much. Thank you. So this next song I wrote in New Zealand a long time ago. And I wrote it and I thought, I just can't wrap my head around this. Nobody's going to hear this. I'm not, yeah. It just, sometimes you write songs to get to the good ones, and I thought that this was just a forgettable one along the way. And a year went by or so, and one night I just kind of had this, I don't know, it's pseudo-epiphany, whatever, and just was like, I'm going to reinterpret this song, recontextualize it, and I sat down with it and worked with it, and now it's out in the world today, and I'm grateful for that. And I think so many of our problems in life come from the wrong amount of focus, the wrong amount of zoom, where the world inside, up in our brains, is so big, but the truth is, if you look out at the stars, or you look at a sunset, or you get lost in the coast, you remember the tiny, tiny bit that we are in this big old story. I think the ocean is pretty much the best reminder of that. I put my feet in the water, I wanted to feel small. I put my feet in the water to forget about it all. Or maybe it was to remember that what we call life is an adventure. I put my feet in the water, I wanted to feel small. Problems arise when the wrong things are magnified. No man can stand against the ocean. No man can stand against the ocean. If you think you're strong, there's a wave to prove you wrong. No man can stand against the ocean. I went into the water, I wanted to feel weak. I went into the water to forget about me. Or maybe it was to recall the beauty outside my walls. I went into the water, I wanted to be free. Problems surface when the wrong things are put in focus. No man can stand against the ocean. No man can stand against the ocean. If you think you can, there's a way to change your stance. No man can stand against the ocean. No man can stand against the ocean. If you think you're strong, there's a way to prove you wrong. No man can stand against the ocean. No Ooh, hey. Thank you. Ooh, thank you so much. Well, I got a few more for you on this lovely, lovely evening. As I've grown older, as I've progressed in life, I've become more of a firm believer that so much is in your hands to choose what kind of day you have, what kind of month you have, what kind of year you have, that it's up to you to choose to press goodness into your life and positivity into your life and gratitude into your life. That circumstance come and go, and the rest is up to you. And sometimes I don't always feel that way, but that's when I choose to embrace that way. And so this is essentially my mantra or blessing that I want to press into myself and press into others. To my mother and my father, whose love knows no limits, to my love by my side, whose heart found mine and saved it, to my dear friends, the mosaic who make up who I am, to those who've wronged me and taught me to be a better man. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well. To the king and the pauper, may they see we're all the same. One might have the crown, but someday both will have the grave. To those I've envied and those jealous towards me, may we all remember everyone has their own story. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well. And if I'm honest, I don't always desire good, but that's when I need to choose it, to aspire to it. To the old and the young, both in time and at heart, the elder and the newborn, both have wisdom to impart. To every color you can imagine, from every nation, from every place, the truth of the matter is there's only one human race. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well. to myself, I wish you well. Thank you. So this is also a newer one I'll most likely be releasing early next year. And yeah, this is, I guess, if I was to say something about this song, this is what I would want to leave behind. If you're going to leave with anything tonight, that you leave with this in your back pocket, remembering this, what this song says, that no matter what life is throwing your way, no matter how people seem to be, that life is full of light. Maybe you were taught while you were growing up that life's nothing but hard and you'll never have enough. Or maybe somebody made you believe that people only let you down. You waited for someone to help, you're done waiting now. Whoever taught you that was taught it too. But if I could, let me share with you the truth. Life is full of light. If there are lows, there will always be highs. Hope always holds on, and love always wins. And even when you can't see the shine, life is full of light. The past is always gone. You get a second chance every day to cut yourself some slack, to show yourself some grace. And when you look into the eyes of a baby or someone near the end, you remember life's too precious not to cherish every breath. And I promise you, there's good in everyone. Just like you, they're searching for the sun. Life is full of light. If there are lows, there will always be highs. Hope always holds on, and love always wins. Even when you can't see the shine, oh, life is full of a light. And when it's hard and all you see is dark, just look up to a sky full of stars. Life is full of light. If there are lows, there will always be highs. Hope always holds on, and love always wins. Even when you can't see the shine, oh, life is full of light. Even when you can't see the shine, life is full of light. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Ooh. Well, I got one more for you, but first, of course, some thanks to Benoit and Wendy and the whole family for opening up their home to this beautiful, extravagant, luxurious, wonderful place. I'm grateful to be here, so let's please give them a round of applause for what they do. Yes. Ooh. Absolutely. And Laura, oh, this is the first time I've looked back. Very, very. Round of applause for Laura. Come on. But I'm gonna do this one here on piano. But thank you for listening. My name is Matt Bednarsky. If you like what you hear, I got CDs out there, and we'd just love to meet you. But this is one more, and I'll jump on the piano for it. As the sun finally sets, fear and regret descend upon your brow. But all of your failures will fail to remember 100 years from now. Life goes on, and after you're gone, the world will still turn, fire will still burn, and the dark will give way to the dawn. One day Uncle Ray had no more to say, and we all shared a meal in his name. A life full of years, but as the plates disappeared, the conversation turned to the ball game. Life goes on, and after you're gone, the world will still turn, fire will still burn, and the dark will give way to the dawn. Kids never last, and kids grow up fast, from the crib to the finish line. They'll crawl, then they'll walk to the edge of the clock, with the next ones not far behind. Life goes on, and after you're gone, the world will still turn, fire will still burn, and the dark will give way to the dawn. Life goes on, and after you're gone, the world will still turn, fire will still burn, and the dark will give way to the dawn. Yes, the dark will give way to the dawn. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you up there. Thank you so much. Thank you. Laura. Thank you so much. Woo. Thank you. Did I hear? What was that out there? Encore. Okay, if they demand it, Benoit, I'll do one more. If they demand it. Laura has a little more to go anyway, so it's a win-win situation. There you go. Yes. All right. Sometimes in this life, things can look pretty bad. You never think that it could be this hard. But when the going gets rough, you can take a few steps back and be reminded of just where you are. I hope that you find life is not a waste of time, and things will soon look up if you're feeling down. I hope that you see all around you there is beauty and something to smile about. Today you might be broken-hearted, or in pain, or just plain lost, no clue what to do. Your hurt is something real, but it isn't for always. You're better off holding on to what is oh so true. I hope that you find life is not a waste of time, and things will soon look up if you're feeling down. Oh, I hope that you see all around you there is beauty and something to smile about. Some people might bring the gloom, try to cloud you with their point of view. But I believe that, my friend, when you are free, there's a joy inside they cannot take from you. So when your number's called and it's time to leave this land, I hope you have a grin from cheek to cheek. You'll look at where you've been and you'll gaze at what's ahead, ready to set sail for uncharted seas. Oh, I hope that you find life is not a waste of time, and things will soon look up if you're feeling down. Oh, I hope that you see all around you there is beauty and something to smile about. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn so much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Thank you, guys. See you next time. Thank you.